This week on the Fort Polk podcast, we're highlighting the Expert Infantryman, Expert Soldier, and Expert Field Medical Badge competition, one of the toughest tests of skill and endurance our soldiers face. Joining us is Command Sergeant Major Robert Frame of the 3rd Light Brigade Combat Team, 10th Mountain Division. We'll talk about the competition, what it means to be an expert, and how Command Sergeant Major Frame's 25 years of service have shaped his approach to leading the Patriot Brigade. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you are watching our program, I am Jeff England from the Fort Polk podcast studios and Fort Polk Public Affairs office and all these good areas and Johnson's and podcasts and PXs, and we got all kinds of things going on. Anyway, we're here today with a couple of special guests from the 3rd Light Brigade Combat Team, 10th Mountain Division. I got that right, didn't I?
We're the mobile brigade now.
Oh, now it's a mobile brigade.
We're
Great.
still light, but we're mobile.
So we've got the 3rd Mobile Brigade Combat Team,
Yes, sir.
10th Mountain Division. And but anyway, so today we got Command Sergeant Major Robert Frame. He is the Command Sergeant Major of the 310. How are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, sir.
I am so happy that you made it in here. I'm glad we were able to work something out to get you in. And we don't get many Command Sergeant Majors in our studio, and it's always nice to get the leadership in here.
Happy to be here.
And you brought along with you the first sergeant of the 310, Martin Guerrero. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine, sir. Thank you.
That's great. As a first sergeant, I'm sure that you have an MOS. Is the first sergeant an actual MOS, or is that just added on to the MOS that you got?
So my actual MO is Infantry or 11 Bravo. First sergeant is like my duty, like my duty of what I'm doing.
See, it took me a long time to figure the first sergeant out, because in the Air Force, it's just a position. Because you can be a first sergeant in 3 ranks, E7, 8, or 9. And then I start working for the Army, and it's like, no, first sergeant's an actual rank. It's like, oh, wow, I did not know that. So you went from being an infantryman, and then you got chosen for first sergeant, and then you went to first sergeant school, and now as a first sergeant, what do you do?
So right now I'm an HEC first sergeant. It's a little bit newer to me. It's my 3rd month in this position. I was in a Bravo company, a rifle company, for the past 2.5 years as a first sergeant there. So a little change of pace, a little different as far as like my duties and responsibilities.
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool. And as a Command Sergeant Major, you're well, I can see by the badges anyway. The Expert Infantryman badge, that's the one with the long rifle, right?
It is, yes, sir.
Yeah.
This blue shininess right here is the Expert Infantryman's badge.
And how long did it take you to become a Command Sergeant Major? You were Sergeant Major first, and then Command Sergeant Major.
Yes, but not I was. Some folks don't always go to Sergeant Major first and then to Command Sergeant Major. So, I mean, it's been a long career for me. It took me 20 years to get to the academy. Went to the Sergeant Major Academy after graduation. I was a Sergeant Major doing an operations job for a while, and then I was eventually selected to be a Command Sergeant Major.
And that's just another position, correct? It's still, I mean, E9's as high as we can go.
Correct. So yeah, CSM is a rank, much like first sergeant. It's a rank, but also a position. So much like the first sergeant job, you only wear the rank if you're in the position. Same with CSM. You only wear the rank if you're in the position.
Oh, so when you retire, if you've been in for over 25 years now.
I have.
So when you retire, will you retire? Well, I guess so. If you retire in the position you're now, you will retire as a Command Sergeant Major. But if you get a different job, you might retire as a Sergeant Major.
So your retirement rank is always the highest rank you achieved honorably. Right?
Oh, honorably. You got me there. All right.
So honorably. So even if I went to a different job and I was a Sergeant Major again, when I retire, I'd still have the rank of Command Sergeant Major retired, because that's the highest rank I held.
Nice. So it's like the higher 3-year kind of thing. But
pretty much.
Nice. And first sergeant, same thing for the first sergeant, right?
It's a little bit different, I guess, with the first sergeant rank. When you're not in that position, you're a master sergeant.
So you'll retire as a master sergeant or first sergeant.
Let's see how high I can go, right?
I could see him as a command sergeant major retiring.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You as well.
So we've got this E3B going. It's going on right now, and Friday is the last day.
So right this week we're in training week.
Oh, okay. So
Start Monday, and training will go till Saturday. Is actually they'll get a day off Sunday, and then the testing will begin Monday, and that will go till next Friday.
Oh, excellent. So we're going to get this aired on during the week of the actual competition. So we're on time. And so we've got I've heard of Expert Infantryman, and I've heard of the Expert Medic, but I haven't heard of the E3B, and it's just a combination of 3 different competitions into one, but you only get one badge, right?
So it depends on what badge you're going for. So they call it E3B just because we run all 3 badges concurrently. So Expert Infantryman's badge, Expert Soldier badge, and the Expert Field Medical badge. The Expert Soldier badge and Expert Infantryman's badge are kind of very, very, very similar in nature. It's all the same stations, minus a few slight variations. Some of the times are different for some of the events, but it's all the same from start to finish. EFMB is a little bit different. They do a PT test, they do have stations, but they have a lot of extra medical things that they have to do as well, and then they do conclude with the road march. But since they're all similar, most units tend to run it concurrently, so that way you just call it E3B. Sounds a lot cooler.
Yeah, it does. And you guys have the Expert Infantryman badge, or what exact badges, or what do the badges look like? I know the Infantryman badge has the long rifle, and the Field Medical badge has a dead guy on it, and
We don't know that he's dead.
oh, that's right. He
might not-
lived.
He was saved by expert field medics. But the Expert Soldier badge is a bayonet and a grenade.
Oh, cool.
What that one looks like.
Oh, that's cool. I like that. And how long were you in infantry before you went for your EIB?
So I went for it 2 years ago for the first time, and the final event, the road march, it got me. I made it to about mile 10 or 11, and
And how heavy is the ruck that you're carrying?
So it's not that heavy. It's 35 dry, but the humidity and the heat was the factor for that event.
Yeah, it tends to get a little warm around here.
A little bit, I would say.
It's like my transfer student from the fire department says he's getting sick of having to swim to work. And I say, I'm growing gills. It's a little warm. But how many miles is the ruck march?
So it's 12 miles.
12 miles, and you made it to mile 10. Hey, that's nothing to bark at. Well, no, I'm sure your feet were barking.
A little bit.
Oh yeah.
So, how long have you been in?
So I've been in for almost 17 years, sir.
Dang, 17 years. And how did you, when you came in, did you come in wanting to be infantry, or was there an MOS that you were really interested in?
No, I wanted to be infantry, airborne infantry to be exact, which I got to do for 50% of my career with 82nd, so it played out.
Yeah, I prefer to wait until the plane lands to get out. But I'm sure you get the nice view.
Yeah, you do.
So, how long were you in before you knew that this was for you? The Army was for you, and infantryman was the place to be.
Kind of from the start, to be honest. It's like an addiction, if you will. It kind of grabs you and doesn't let go, and you just keep on going and going.
You fit right in like a hand in glove.
Something like that, yes.
Nice. And how about you, Sergeant Major? You've been in for 25 years, so I'm pretty sure you've made up your mind whether you're going to stay or not.
Yeah, I think I'm still feeling it out. Not really sure. Actually, I am 2 weeks shy of 27 years.
Oh, wow.
Matter of fact, I came in right after high school. So much like came infantry was the only thing I wanted to do. My father was infantry, and my grandfather was infantry. They all, dad in Vietnam, grandfather in World War II. I didn't have a lot of direction as a young. We won't go into my young life, okay? But it wasn't going anywhere.
But I'm sure it straightened you out.
100%. That is one of the reasons why I joined. I joined to straighten my life out, find some discipline, just, strong sense of, patriotism and American. I should give back. And then also the college money was a good boost there. But But then after my first couple of years is when September 11th happened. I'm from New York, and so that was a big deal to a lot of New Yorkers. And so I decided from that point on that I'm just not going to get out. And here I am.
And so where were you when it happened?
I was stationed in Alaska at the time.
Alaska.
Fort Wainwright, Alaska. And
Man.
so,
How'd you like it up there?
You know, Fort Wainwright was it was beautiful. I mean, it was very, very beautiful up there. The Northern Lights, the stars at night, and especially in the wintertime when the sun barely goes down.
So you're used to the mosquitoes, at least around here.
Yeah, mosquitoes up there are no joke. You know, people are like, Fort Polk, like the mosquitoes there are horrible. I said, no. You wait till the summertime in Alaska, and then you talk to me about mosquitoes.
Yeah, we have size. I believe Alaska has numbers.
Oh, volume is ridiculous. I wouldn't be able to see you. It'd be like a veil of mosquitoes.
So where was your best assignment so far, other than Fort Polk?
So
Yeah, 310.
I would say 310. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yes,
would
Sergeant
say
Major.
310.
Yeah, 310.
Yeah, he would say 310. Other than that, though.
No, I like 310. I do like the organization, and I like leading soldiers. I really do. And I think I have the most impact here as a first sergeant than anywhere else that I have been. So, yeah, I stand by that here.
How long was it? How long were you in before you knew that this was it? That was a couple years? No,
I mean,
instantly.
Yeah, instantly, kind of from the start. I just in it to win it, I guess.
Yeah. It's like I did the same thing, trying to get in to straighten my life out and give me a job, and the education was kind of I did come in wanting to get my education, but I came in, but I had recruiters and stuff that lied to me, and
No.
Checks out.
I know, right? But then I cross-trained into the correct job that I should have been in, and all things changed, and then I got the grass is greener syndrome. If you get grass is greener syndrome, do not go for it. Stay in. And here I am working for the Army.
There you go.
So how many people are going through how many people you got going through E3B? Is it just 310 doing it this time, or is it everybody from around, or is it only the infantry and people? What's going on with the competition?
So there is at present, I think 1,056 or 1,156.
Dang.
We've lost a couple even during training. There's a few folks that have either gotten hurt or something else going on where they're having to bow out. So we're right around 1,100 candidates between all three badges, and it isn't just 310. So 310, the largest formation size that can run a badge is a battalion size, but typically battalions won't have enough people to run it because they just won't have enough badge holders to grade. So typically you see brigades running badges. So since the other units on this post don't have enough people to run a badge, we open it up to everybody. I figured.
Oh, nice.
Since we live here, it'd be very selfish to just say, hey, this is 310's thing, like nobody else can come out. And we get help from everywhere on post. We can't do everything alone. So a lot of help from installation, from garrison, from operations group, from the hospital. So we open it up to everybody. So we've got everybody. If you work on this post, you are stationed here, you had the opportunity to come out for E3B.
Now, do you have to be infantryman to do it, or is it open up to certain MOSs?
Yeah. So for the infantryman's badge, it's all 11 series. So it's 11 Bravo, 11 Charlie, 11 Zulu, and then or also 18 series as well. So 18 Bravo, 18 Echo, 18 Charlie.
And who are the 18s?
Oh, I'm sorry, the Special Forces. So Special Forces community, Green Berets can go out for the E3B or for EIB.
Do we have a lot of those around here?
No. SOT D, there's a small element, and we do have a couple of them coming out to go out for the badge. We got one grader as well from SOT D who's got the badge already, came to help grade, which was great.
We should get Colonel Lopez out there. He's a Green Beret.
He is a Green Beret. I'm sure he. Yeah, come on out, sir. If you're listening, come on out. Check on the lanes. You egg me on. I'm gonna get myself in trouble now. But for 18 Deltas, which is the medic medical
Field medics
yeah
for Special Forces.
Yeah, Special Forces medics. I was trying to think of some other fancy term, but
Yeah.
the Special Forces medics. And then all matter of 68 series in the regular Army. So 68 Whiskey, 68 Echo, 68 Delta, Charlie, all the 68 series can all go out for the Expert Field Medical Badge. And then all of the other MOSs can go out for the Expert Soldier Badge.
Oh, nice. So now I just lost my train of thought, but we've got, what are the guys that fire the cannons? What series are they?
It's 13 series.
13 and
Field artillerymen.
so they're not part of it.
No, they
No.
are.
Oh, they are.
But they go for the Expert Soldier Badge, not
Oh,
the
gotcha.
Expert Infantry Badge.
Oh, so the soldier badge covers all the other
Covers everything else besides medics and infantry.
Now, will this do the badges offer points towards promotion? Will it help? I know it'll help with your career because you get the more badges you get and the more qualifications and stuff, more sellable or more marketable you are. But how's that help towards promotion?
So it will definitely help towards promotion. So for the younger ranks, E1 through E4, private through specialist, you get promotion points. Also, if you are a sergeant going out for staff sergeant, you also get promotion points. So that's the decentralized promotion system, right? That's held at the unit level. But you need promotion points to get promoted for sergeant and staff sergeant. Excuse me, did I say for E1 through E4? There's no decentralized promotion for that. You just automatically get it. And everyone at home's like, who is this guy? Right? But sergeant and staff sergeant, you need points to make it to sergeant and staff sergeant. So the EIB, you absolutely get points for that. And then for ESB, EFMB, same deal. Just whatever MOS you're in, but you do get points for that.
Now, do these badges expire, or once you get it, it's yours?
No, once you get it, it's yours.
So it's like a expert marksmanship in the Air Force.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Once you earn it, it's yours.
Having to try to earn this thing every year, I mean, that'd be a tough. Of course, I could do it.
Oh, you could get like bronze stars on your gun.
Yeah. Yeah. But it does promotion points. And then for the centralized promotion for Sergeant First Class, Master Sergeant, Sergeant Major, it definitely helps to have whatever badge in your MOS that's,
Now, to make it to your ranks, do you need to have? I know it'll help, but do you need to have education like the college education, or is it all military education?
It depends. So you get promotion points. So for sergeant and staff sergeant, you get promotion points for military education. You also get promotion points for civilian education. But when you're going to the centralized promotion boards, the DA boards, it's a little different. There's no points. It's just the things you have help you, so to speak.
Now, and of course, how about being stationed at Fort Polk? Does that lend any credence? Since like, oh yeah, he was at Fort Polk. That's a hardship. No, you get more points for being at certain bases or installations.
Here's what I say about being stationed at Fort Polk is Fort Polk gets a very bad rap across the Army because the Joint Readiness Training Center is here, right, JRTC, and that's designed to not be fun at all.
Exactly. That's what I try telling these people. It's like, oh, yeah, that place is horrible. It's like, you were at JRTC. It's supposed to be horrible.
Exactly. It's not supposed to be great because it's supposed to mirror combat. It's supposed to be the best thing one of the best training centers in the world, really, that mirrors combat as best it can. And if you went there and it was paradise, that's...
You're in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, that's not what you're going to get when you head across the sea, right? So JRTC is not fun. So most folks, when they're like, oh, I got to get stationed at Fort Polk, that's all they can think of is JRTC. But for those listening at home, I promise you come out here to Fort Polk. It is not just.
No, we got a whole installation here. We got a PX, shop at Class 6.
There's a Walmart out in town. Come on.
There is.
There's a Walmart there.
We have a movie theater too in town.
But it's great for soldiers. What I would say specifically too, and I can speak for 310 specifically, is there's a lot of opportunity here for you to grow and get better. A lot of opportunity because it is a tough assignment for folks to get, and it's tough to get people here. There's a lot of leadership positions that tend to be available, quite a lot, and so there's a lot of room for growth here, a lot of room for promotion here. And take it from me, the 3rd Brigade, the Command Sergeant Major for 3rd Brigade. If you want to go to an Army school, as long as we can send you to it, you're not flagged and you can meet the requirements, no one's going to tell you no. You want to go to school in 310, we'll send you. And if for anybody out there who's like, oh, my leadership won't let me go, come to my office.
Come to 310.
I'm telling you right now, come to Sergeant Major Frame's office. Tell me why you're not being allowed to go, and I'll make sure that we get you there.
Now, I've been here long enough to remember 410. They used to be here, and then they switched to 310. How many brigade combat teams are in the 10th Mountain?
It's just the 3.
Oh, just 3?
Just 3 infantry brigade combat teams.
Okay. So, I mean, it's when I think Fort Polk, I think of 10th Mountain and Geronimo's, but you never know. Things change. Might have it. We almost had strikers here.
That's right. Well, the cat was it 2 or 3 CR? One of the CRs was here way back.
Yeah.
Before 310. Then they got moved to Fort Hood. Is that 2 CR or 3 CR?
I don't know, sir.
I never remember.
One of the
one of them's in
CRs.
Hood and one of them's in Germany, and I never remember which one was which. It's terrible.
There's going to be a test later.
Fill that one.
Yikes. Good thing that's not on the IB.
Yeah.
So, what is your favorite assignment, or what is your dream assignment after you're told that you have to move on from Fort Polk? What are you hoping to get next?
So I'm actually on assignment right now with a relatively soon report date.
Uh-oh.
It's a different assignment. I don't really know or understand what it is.
First sergeant?
Not sure.
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh, it's a surprise assignment.
In a way, yeah.
It's super secret squirrel stuff.
Even Branch doesn't really know, so it's one of those things.
No one knows.
No one knows. It's CIA. No, never mind. I was trying to come up with, my jokes don't always land. But yeah, as a sergeant major, coming up through the ranks, what was your best moments in your ranks? What lean or turn or sticks out to you in your mind as one of your best times in the Army, that you said, you know what, I'm actually making a difference. I'm in what I need to be, and I'm glad I was here.
Wow. So I would say probably the best time I ever had in the Army is also the worst time I ever had in the Army.
It's weird how that works, huh?
It is weird how that works. But I think there's a lot of folks out there in uniform will probably agree this might resonate with them. But I was deployed to Iraq in 2006, 2007 with 5th Squadron, 73rd Cavalry out of Fort Bragg, North Carolina in the 82nd. And we were known as Task Force 300. But that time, we spent 15 months in combat, and it was probably one of the hardest 15 months I've ever had in my life. It was a very hard deployment. We lost a lot of people. It was pretty tough. But additionally, again, that's why it's an odd comparison, because that was probably also the best time I've ever had in the Army. Just to see just the grit, determination, like the honor, the valor in the soldiers that I served with, the people we were able to help, how we came together as a team. And I mean, there's guys in that organization that I still keep in touch with, every day. There's a lot of us very close knit. We became more like family than we were, a team. And that's probably one of the best times I ever had in the Army. And the things I saw people do, the stuff we got through, I was like, man, this is where I need to be in life right here. And I love being a part of it, and I want to continue doing it. So that's one of the reasons why I chose to continue serving.
Yeah, it's really nice to see the training actually come through. It's like, yes, it was the training that made us successful and come through, and it's hard to point that out to people when it's like the wax on, wax off thing. Why am I cleaning cars?
Yeah.
But how about you, First Sergeant?
So I agree with Sergeant Major, being deployed to Afghanistan with 82nd Airborne. I loved it, kind of going with the same thing that he said. But I think for me, my number one top was probably being the first sergeant for Black Hawk Company 2-4.
Oh, wow.
I was there for, like I said, 2.5 years as a first sergeant, and I felt like I had a lot of impact to a lot of the NCOs and soldiers there, leading them through one JRTC, one JMRC, multiple training iterations from basic rifle marksmanship all the way to JRTC over and over again, seeing the level of lethality increase from day one to my last day in that company. That's probably the best for me.
Nice. Is there anybody that sticks out in your past that you hope that you had an impact on?
I would say I hope I made a positive impact on every soldier that I've been in, that I've led, or been in charge of or worked alongside. I mean, I think that's the hope of any good leader, is that you just hope that what you're doing is right for at least some of the people, that you work with. If you're a good leader, you want to do well. You want to do well for the people that you serve, right? It's not that I want to do. I do want to do well for myself. Everybody does, right? You want to make a living, make a career, be successful. But I think a lot of leaders, the good ones anyway, mostly just care about how their soldiers are doing, and that their unit is successful, and that they succeed, and we succeed together. So, it's not just like I hope I do well. I hope everyone recognizes me. But if I'm stepping on people to do that, then I'm not a very good leader.
Yeah.
So I just hope I've had a positive impact on all the folks that I've come into contact with, and if I made a difference in somebody's life, and I just hope that I have.
Yeah, I've always been told if the commander doesn't know your name, you're doing good.
Yeah, right. Yeah, be the gray man, right?
Yeah.
Nobody really knows you. You kind of do. I think that guy's in my company.
See, I've got I remember a lot of my commanders, but or several. No, I don't. I know at least one base commander. I remember him, and then I remember commanders from here, and I'm sure he doesn't remember me or from Adam. I'm just one of many people, but he made an impact on me, and I don't know why. I don't know why. I was the commander of Kunsan Air Base back in 96, 97, and it's Colonel Moody, and I think he went on to be a general and all that stuff, and he made an impact on me, and I don't know why, but I'm sure he doesn't remember me, but so I understand what you're saying. There's always somebody out there that you never know. You never know. Anybody that stands out to you and
That's made an impact on my career.
or no that you feel that you had an impact on that,
Like Sergeant
or
Major-
anybody that said something.
Like Sergeant Major said, I just hope that I've reached at least one person in my career and made a difference in one person. If I've done that, then
The class of recruits that are coming through, you see good things coming up, and you see that we're going to be pushing ahead with. I know that we've already hit our recruiting goals and stuff like that. So, what do you think about the future ahead for 310?
I think the future is going to be just fine. There's a lot of rhetoric about young kids and this generation is soft and they can't hack it and all that sort of thing. Well, I guarantee that every generation before, I guarantee the generation before me thought the same. They saw like, oh, private frame, this kid is worthless.
Yep,
Like he'll never make it because
Exactly.
he lacks this or he lacks that, or these kids were brought up in this way or what have you, right? Things are always going to be different. New generation, new technology, things are just different. What we have to do, though, is, in my opinion, is not make the kids change. Not completely. They do have to.
Oh, yeah, they gotta-
It's like the Army's the Army. Like,
Shape up.
The Army's the Army. So there is some change they have to make, but leaders have to change a little bit as well. Like some of your leadership style just has to be different. You have to learn how to get after the younger generation and figure out how to connect with them. I remember when we were in Europe, we had a mentorship leadership conference that we went to, and Coach Kashevsky, Coach K from Duke came on like a Teams meeting or broadcast and spoke to everybody. That's one of the things he mentioned, and that made a big impact on me as well. Because we've all fallen into that trap, like these young kids just can't cut it. But it's like, am I reaching them? Right? I'm trying to reach them, but I'm trying to reach them in my way, the way I was brought up. So Coach K was like, hey, as I got new recruits, new kids came into the basketball team, like I wasn't able to reach all of them the way I used to. He said I had to adapt my leadership style to try to get to them. What meant the most to them? How do I get the best out of them? And so he talked about, hey, you gotta change the way you do things if you're hoping to reach a newer generation, because they don't think like us. They're very different than the way we were brought up. I came in the Army in 1998. That was 27 years ago. The vast majority of the kids coming in, none of them were even alive. None of them were even alive when I came
Nope.
to the Army.
People are retiring.
There was a lot of people that are retired. Guys I served with, they're like, "Why are you still in?" Well, I love what I do, right? But it's tough to reach kids the way I was reached. So you got to change a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be just fine.
I agree 100%. My generation when I joined is look at me. They said I wasn't going to make it, and then I lasted 22 years, or actually more than that, but that's beside the point. Guys, I appreciate you both coming in. You guys are awesome, amazing leaders, and I thank you for your service, and thanks for coming in and talking about your careers and E3B and all the good things about everything, and hope to have you back sometime.
Anytime.
All right. Command Sergeant Major Frame and First Sergeant Guerrero, appreciate you coming in. And hopefully you've enjoyed our show also. Please leave a comment below and let us know who you'd like to see on our show, or if you're interested in a certain subject. Please, once again, leave a comment, leave a thumbs up, and subscribe, thumbs up, notify, all the good things. And we will see you back here again next time. Same bat channel, same bat time, same bat channel. No. But until then, we'll be seeing and watching at you later.
That was easy.